Nice to see you again. I hope everyone had a nice break, and here we are, we're back at it, and I've got some stuff for you this week like usual. So a couple of things. Well, like I said, I do really hope everyone had a nice break. Wasn't it nice to maybe just be outside or do fun things with your family without feeling like you had to check in on all of your online platforms? So I hope everyone feels really energized from that time off. I know I do. I really needed it, so I think you needed it too. Okay, cool. So this week, I wanted to do something with Pre-K 5, and I know we sort of did it a couple weeks ago, but we're going to review the color wheel. Now hang on. You're like, oh, the color wheel. What? We always do that. And now listen, I have to tell you this thing. So I am in a grad class, which I know you guys know I'm in because I talk about it a lot, and I'm really proud to be back at school. So here you are, I'm your teacher, and I give you information, and you're at home the student and you're doing the work. Well, guess what? I have a teacher and she gives me work, and then I do it at home and I'm the student. So here I am, I'm 42. I'm taking a class, and do you know what and I'm an art teacher, obviously. So I know some stuff. And so here we are, we're all art teachers, we're in this class. And do you know what the teacher said our very first lesson was? Dude, it was the color wheel. And I thought, yeah, you have to start at the beginning. So that's where we started. We started at the beginning with the color wheel, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna do this again. And I've got some new twists on the color wheel that I wanna share with you today. Also, so if you think, oh, I already know this, hang in there. You can always do something new with it. So this is what we're gonna do for the week. Okay, I wrote some stuff down. I didn't wanna forget it. Couple of things. So if we're gonna work with the color wheel, but we are only going to be using red, yellow, and blue. And I know that you know those are the primary colors. Well, I know because I told you, but I also know because you guys are smart and you pay attention to the world around you, and you see things and you read things, and I know that you know that the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. So if you can use those colors this week, you will get the most learning or the most review out of the work you do this week. So for example, you could either work with crayons, maybe you want to work with color pencils, maybe you want to work with markers. I got a lot of options here for say, but we'll get to that in just a second. And like I said, so while we're all at home, including me, and maybe we're away from all of our cool fancy like materials and cool things that we have in the art room, one of the best things that we can do right now is keep our skills sharp. And color, that we know, it's like the most basic thing in art, and so let's keep our color skills nice and sharp. It's one of the most important elements of art. Okay, I also, I've got to read my notes here. I also want to tell you that I have an experiment to share with you, and it's from my mom. Listen, you were never too old to listen to your mom. She teaches little kids. She told me about an experiment that I want to share with you. And yeah, shout out to my mom. Thanks, Mom. This is a cool thing, and I think everybody here at the Vinyl Haven School is really gonna like this experiment. Okay, so I think we need to start with this experiment. I mean, it's pretty fun. And I really like that you can connect art to science. You can also connect art to math and to English and to history. You could connect it to gym. You could connect it to everything. So here we are connecting art to science. And I think you're gonna like this. Let me show you the materials you'll need. I have, and I'll show you more closely, but I just have 3 bowls, but I think 3 glasses would work just fine too. I like that they're clear. I got some food coloring. I almost forgot what it was called. And I actually didn't even have this at my house. I picked some of this up at the Fisherman's Friend. So thank you, Fisherman's Friend. Got some food coloring. I also have some dish soap. So that's pretty cool, pretty standard dish soap. Now, this next thing is milk. I want to talk about that for a second. I actually wasn't even going to do this experiment because I wasn't going to waste milk. Are you kidding me? Like, we drink a lot of milk in our house, and I didn't feel really good about that. But yesterday, I went to the grocery store, and they had some of that, like, some of the things they put out on the cart that were like a day old, or just was the expiration date. So I'm using milk that was about to be expired. So I felt like it was maybe gonna get dumped out anyway because it was past its date. So now I feel like I'm giving it a little bit of life before it was on its way out. So I'm not suggesting that anybody use milk at home. And if you just watch my experiment, then it's good enough for you to see it, and then you don't have to do it at home. But if you have milk that's on the edge at home and you get permission from your parents, maybe it would be okay for you to try this experiment too. Okay, so those are the materials. ready for the experiment. So as you can see here, I have poured some milk into my 3 bowls. And now I'm going to add the primary colors, just a couple of drops of food coloring to each bowl. And then we're gonna do some color mixing. So first things first, I'm gonna add a little red to my first bowl. I don't know, maybe 3 drops. Oh, that looks awesome already. Then I'm gonna add yellow to my middle bowl. Add a little bit more yellow. All right, and now I'm gonna add blue, my 3rd primary color, to my last bowl. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. All right, now here's where the color mixing comes in. Do you know what 2 colors make orange? I know you know. You probably already whispered it to yourself. It's yellow and red. And so here they are, yellow and red. I'm gonna add yellow to the red. So here goes, ready? And I'm actually gonna add kind of a lot of yellow. All right, right in the middle. So there's that. Do you know how to get green? I bet you already said that answer too. It is yellow and blue. So we already have yellow in there. I'm just gonna add a couple of drops of blue. Oh yeah, maybe just 2. That looks awesome. And do you know how to make purple? It's kind of the last 2 choices left, and I already know you know it anyway. It is red and blue. So I'm gonna add red to this last bowl because we already put in the blue. I'm actually gonna kind of add a lot of red, why not? All right, there we go. All right, are we ready for the next part? The first time I tried this, I was like, what? It's so cool. All right, so pay careful attention to here. Remember, we mixed red and yellow in this bowl, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna add 1 drop. Watch, it happens fast, so watch carefully. Isn't it great? Look how gorgeous, looks like a sunset. Nice. So now we have orange. Can you see the orange in there? We mixed red and yellow and we got orange. In the second bowl, we mixed yellow and blue, and I'm gonna do the same thing, and you can guess what's gonna happen. Are you ready? Watch carefully. What? I love it. Oh, look at that dark outline on the edge and that beautiful green in the middle. Oh, look at that one little dot right there, one little oval. Super cool. Okay, and last, we're gonna make blue and red. We're gonna mix those together. Well, they're already mixed. We're gonna drop in some dish soap and you can guess what's gonna happen. Are you ready? You watching? Here goes. Nice. Oh man, it looks like a little galaxy. Whoa. Cool, now you're artists and scientists.